I'm starting to feel like the man is really the prize. I don't know why.
Hey, girl.
What's going on, guys? Shak-Reacts here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst couples I can find. Now, like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end. But in this first one, I guess this woman decides to speak up about what she does with her guy best friend.
Out with, like, I've had so many guy friends back in the day. Well, I still do, but like back in the day when I was like, no, but like back in the day, if I was like single and like I wanted to get some, like I would just be like, yo, we're friends, but like, you know, like you want to just like hook up one time, like.
Now, I think this is proof enough that women should just not be having guy best friends. And not to say that they're all doing this with each other, but the thought has definitely came to their mind.
What up, data fan? I have dated a lot of fans. I have banged a lot of fans. So I think now, sorry guys, I would not date a fan because I wouldn't let it develop into a relationship because it couldn't get past the way they view me as Adriana or their friends view me as Adriana to be able to become intimate. So no.
Now, is it me or is it just super weird to be dating a woman like this or in this industry? You just look like an absolute simp. You can't bring this woman to your family, to your friends. You're gonna get absolutely violated. So is this woman gonna be a complete secret in your life or what? Yeah, I'm sorry, the moment I see a camera recording, I'm just not helping. If you were strong enough to put up that camera, you're gonna have to lift that weight up.
There's a Sassy Man Apocalypse.
Women don't know how to treat men, and you want to be treated right, and you want the woman to pay for half the meal. It just like sounds really
I didn't say
sassy.
that.
What is it with this stigmatizing men having preferences, pointing out observations, having standards? Why is that labeled sassy? Are we just supposed to accept women as they are and put up with all the behaviors that we don't agree with or that don't align with our values? Why do we get deemed sassy for speaking up about things that we disapprove of when it comes to female behavior?
Yeah, I've always been saying on this channel that the moment a man has any kind of preference, it's demonized by women. And this woman is literally trying to belittle any man who does. But any preference a woman has, like a man who makes a ton of money, a man who is taller, it's just widely accepted and a man has to suck it up.
I'm starting to feel like the man is really the prize. I don't know why.
Hey, girl, now.
I'm starting to feel like men are really the prize because literally as a woman, we have to wait on the man for everything. We have to wait on the man. We have to wait on the man. We can date whoever we want, but we can't marry who we want.
One of them says,
stepping into the marriage, you have to wait for the man to ask you to marry him. You have to wait for the man to ask you to be his girlfriend. You have to wait for the man to ask you out on a date. All these kind of things we're waiting on a man to do.
Now, this woman is spitting absolutely nothing but facts, but the clip does get even dumber. Just look who this woman is talking to. She knows herself that she's just talking to stupid women.
Literally.
How about you have multiple, so you're not waiting on nobody?
I never did, because most women, they're dating a lot of guys. Yeah, but they have that one guy that they want who don't want them. They're dating all these other guys on the side because they're trying to distract themselves. But realistically speaking, they want that one guy who was taking forever to claim them.
That's not how it is.
Yes.
Now, it's about time women are starting to think this way, and it's super rare to be honest. At the end of the day, a man is really the one bringing the value in the relationship. Most of the time making the most money, making the biggest financial decisions, and only a smart woman will realize this.
Today when me and my friends were just starting out as content creators, I was in a group chat with a bunch of other Asian women because we just
Asian power.
Yeah, Asian power. What we would do is we would team up and pull together a bunch of money with like 10 women or 15 women to like book a mansion for like a weekend and just bust out a bunch of content. There was like a dirty mattress in the garage of this Airbnb, and we were like, what if we used it? And I was like, wait, whose concept is this? But we were like, what if I owe a lot of money to some loan sharks and I win a poker game upstairs, and then 20 Asian women in ski masks come and they throw me on this mattress and they gay with their strap-ons. And I was like, okay.
I'm a fan.
Now, as I'm watching this clip, I'm constantly wondering to myself, who the hell is watching this? What is the demographic? What is the age group? Because I really hope it's not men. What kind of value does a man benefit from ever listening to a podcast like this? And the fact that this is still going on and it's running really saddens me, honestly.
I'm 100% sure. I already know.
well, then what happened in that one night stand that makes
It takes one time.
Yeah, it does take one time.
It does, but
you just don't want to be in her life.
It does, but you have to finish. You have to finish before.
A baby can be conceived.
What do you mean? Are you trying to say that you didn't orgasm the night you two were together?
Exactly.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's fine. It was one time.
Well, you know what's I know it's crazy, Deontay. You know what happened just as well as me and her.
I don't even know you.
What happened? I don't even know you.
I don't even know.
Hold on. I need to know too because I'm nosy. What happened that night?
That night, me and my homeboy was out gambling. He told me that he had a friend coming and she was bringing her friend. We ended up hitting it off. We did what adults do. So I'm like, she pregnant. I'm like, how? I never even.
These are your results, so then. What does it say?
Can I see?
Yeah, you can see. You're not the father.
Man, that's crazy.
Well.
So, I mean, it's like y'all don't really need me anymore.
No.
Oh, we don't.
Yeah, this guy was just pretty much up and out of there, and this is pretty much why. Anytime a man has a doubt, he should just do a DNA test. Honestly, I'm even willing to say DNA test should just be mandatory for every single couple and every single baby. A lot of women be holding secrets and they never tell their husband.
A bathroom designed by a woman. Well, unfortunately for you, I did some research. In the description of your video, you put that it's in the LaGuardia airport. And LaGuardia's bathrooms were designed by firm HOK. And HOK's gender ratio? 70% male, 29% female. So this bathroom was not designed by a woman. At best, it was a collaborative effort, but it's most likely that it was majority men that designed it and engineered it. Dang, that's so tough.
I mean, imagine how dumb you must feel to be super proud you built a bathroom all by yourself. Do you think men ever do that? Be like, yo, we men built this building. We men built this car, this bathroom. It just sounds so stupid. You only see women doing these kind of things.
Card. Okay.
Yeah, and a woman will constantly say to herself, they don't need men. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm super happy she's actually learning to put gas in her car. But if a woman saw a man in this age not knowing how to put gas in his car, they would just get the ick.
Afford to go out?
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. Income that came in was $1,600. Rent is $12.
Girl math.
That's your. This is not a joke.
I'm not treating it as a joke. I mean,
it's girl math. Math says it's about 80% of your income.
Yeah.
And you bought $1 of Apple stock?
Yeah, I tried. I genuinely didn't know what it was, but I've heard people like opening stocks and like getting more money and being successful with it. So I was like, let's try it. And I got 96 cents out of it. So I use a lot of girl math. I use a lot of like...
That, first of all, that was a meme from like 2 months ago. Yeah. The internet moves quick.
Yeah.
And second of all,
it's bad.
Math is the real math when we're actually talking about your life and improving your situation.
But if real math doesn't work...
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't think this is girl math because I know women aren't this stupid. You're just an idiot and you have no idea how money works.
When it comes to dating and relationships, who is typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
The woman. Ooh, the woman for sure. The woman.
If women think men are trash, why are they so interested in getting his commitment?
Simple answer is money.
I mean, good. Maybe for security.
A lot of these bitches don't be like feeling like they gotta be like wife material, baby. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Even if you do what you do in the streets, baby, yeah, you do. You gotta cook, you gotta clean, you gotta do all that. You feel me? You gotta abide by your man's rules. You gotta bow down. You gotta do. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Like, it's a lot.
Why will women often withhold sex when men have a stronger biological need for sex than women?
That's their only way of power. That's how they can control relationships, is sex.
Should men withhold attention and resources when men are unhappy with women?
Yes.
Not all, but a lot of women will leverage sex over men, so is it fair for a man to leverage attention and resources over women? If a woman has lots of sexy photos on her dating profile and no bio, should she be surprised if guys are only contacting her for hookups?
Oh, absolutely
No.
No. Definitely not.
Why not?
Because she's kind of asking for that attention.
Is she not promoting herself in the same fashion if she's out walking the streets in a slutty outfit?
No.
Now, to be honest, I really did think they were doing so well, and I was actually having some hopes for these women until the last answer came in. It is no different than a woman posting provocative pictures out on her Instagram or on social media, or doing the same thing in public. You're wearing the exact same outfit, and you're seeking the same amount of attention. I'm not sure how this is any different. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and that does drop it over for you guys so much for watching. If you guys do more content just like this, please click links you guys see at the top of the screen. It does help my channel a ton, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.